Hey mini enthusiasts, how you doing? Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back, thanks for joining again. I can't remember what I've got done since last time, just a few more bits and bobs under the bonnet. But we're going to be working slightly out of order at the moment, so there's a few things that I need to get done which can wait a little bit, and there's one big thing I've got to get done just because I need to get the engine crane back to Mark, because Mark needs it. So I need to get the engine back in. Now don't get too excited, that probably isn't going to happen. Almost definitely not going to happen on this update. Might be the next one though. I've just got to get everything prepped first. So Mark needs the engine crane back. That means I need to get this engine cleaned off, painted and put back in. I'll bolt on all the ancillary items afterwards. When I say about doing stuff out of order, it doesn't really matter, but I need to paint the top dash rail. I need to put the dash and that back in the car, but they can all wait. Priority now is getting the engine back in, which means I've just got to get this subframe not fully built up. I need to get it so I can get wheels on it. Yeah, I need to get it so it's a rolling subframe or rolling car again, which, yeah, that's another bit of a milestone. So they're coming thick and fast, aren't they? So just to update on a couple of things. Do you remember the inner wing on that side by the shock absorber mount? It had only gone through one skin inside, which was quite remarkable. Cleaned it up, plated it. Jobs are good, and I thought. I come up to cleaning up the shock mount itself, and can you see how distorted it was on the back? This was all sort of swollen, it was rusty, and I started cleaning it off with a flat wheel, and the metal just started to look like it was getting thin. So I've got a screwdriver, started poking it, and it made a hole. So it made a hole in the damper top mount. It made a hole in the inner wing, but only one of those skins. I'm just quite surprised by that, because I'm quite surprised it went through that, because that's thick metal. But yeah, I don't know, whatever it is. Like, as you probably know, these cars don't come very well protected from new. Got a few new bits as well. This actually took ages. I ordered this New Year's Eve and I've got it today, which is the 8th of January. So it's taken a flipping age to get, and it was some bits that I really wanted to get the car back together again. So we've got in here, we've got the rebound buffers. These are what go underneath the top arms. The old ones weren't broken, they just looked a bit perished. So only a few quid. I also got a pair of new suspension bump stops, both sides. So one side fell apart, the other one was a bit iffy, so again, just put new ones on. Again, they're not much money, they really aren't. There we go. Oh, smell horrible. And finally, better keep the receipt so I can add the budget up. The budget that's failing. Watching Mark Simpson's video tonight. And we have a brake hose as well, just because when I undone one of the sides, the brake hose not damaged, I don't think, but when I undone it, I had the nut gun on it. It's that spanner come out and it spun it up and twisted it up like a pig's tail. I don't want to take any risk with it. It's only a brake, you know. I say it's only a brake part. It's pretty important that. It is somewhat annoying that it doesn't come with a nut and the spring washer on the top though. Why don't they do that? Because they're always really rusty, aren't they? What's this? Oh, instructions for how to replace them. I'll be alright. So yeah, what else? Nothing, I don't think. Let's just get on with it. I need to get this back together. up arming is actually a really fiddly job. I should imagine it's easier when the donuts are worn out and when you ain't got new rebound buffers. But with a new rebound buffer, that lifts the arm up higher than sort of normal because it's fresh. Because the donut's new, that gives you less room to get the high-low in, and it's just a bit of a struggle. So what I found in the end was I had to assemble the donut in the knuckle, get those up in first, then slide the arm in and sort of assemble it all in situ. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I found taking the damper out the way just helped as well. So now I'll give that grease up and get all the hub built up and put back in. Well, that's looking a bit better, isn't it? All of a sudden it starts to look so much better when you start putting it all back together again. Again, I'm annoyed with this brake hose. It really does my head in. You know, supply a brake hose, but don't supply the copper washer that you're meant to replace every time you replace a brake hose, and don't supply the nut that holds it on or the lock washer as well. Why do they do that? I mean, it's skimping, saving pennies. Luckily I did have a spare nut, spare washer and spare copper washer from I bought a pair of braided hoses for Vinny when I had one of the brake pipes that thread was damaged on it.